Relax and you will manifest everything you want. Stoicism. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Marcus Aurelius. Have you ever felt that the more you strive to control every detail of your life, the more chaotic everything becomes? It's paradoxical, isn't it? We rush from task to task, trying to tighten every bolt, when in reality, what we truly need is to let go and breathe. It may sound contradictory, but therein lies the secret. The real power to manifest what you desire doesn't come from relentless effort, but from embracing calmness, like a still, serene lake. In today's video on Stoic in Your Life, we'll explore how Stoic wisdom reveals that true strength resides in tranquility. I'll guide you through 10 powerful lessons that will show you how to manifest your desires from a place of peace and mental clarity. Don't miss the final lesson. It holds the key that could leave you astonished. The first step is to relax because what you seek is already finding its way to you, and you are exactly where you need to be. But first, let me share a story that will illuminate the wisdom embedded in today's lessons. Stay tuned, and let's dive into this journey of embracing serenity to manifest your deepest desires. Lesson 1. The power of the mind. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Marcus Aurelius. Have you ever felt that the more you strive to control every detail of your life, the more chaotic everything becomes? It's paradoxical, isn't it? We rush from task to task, tightening every bolt, convinced that our relentless effort will bring us closer to our goals. Yet, the truth is quite the opposite. The real power to manifest what you desire doesn't come from constant struggle, but from a state of relaxation and deep calm, like the still surface of a serene lake. The great Stoic philosophers understood this well. They taught that tranquility is the foundation from which true strength and clarity arise. This profound idea forms the cornerstone of today's lesson on Stoic in Your Life. Modern life bombards us with an unending stream of responsibilities, worries, and external pressures. We often find ourselves on an exhausting treadmill of perpetual busyness, believing that more action will lead to more results. But as Epictetus wisely noted, it is not things themselves that disturb us, but our interpretations of them. If we fail to still our minds, our interpretations become clouded by anxiety and noise, making it impossible to attract or even recognize what we seek. To manifest what you want, the first step is to pause and breathe deeply, a simple act that can reset your mental state and align you with the wisdom of calm awareness. By doing so, you shift from reaction to reflection, gaining clarity that cannot be found in a state of tension. Picture this. In the midst of relentless efforts, true insight is lost. This is why learning to let go and embrace serenity is crucial. The mind, when at rest, taps into the subconscious, that vast repository where your deepest aspirations reside. Science corroborates this timeless wisdom. Studies show that relaxation techniques can reduce cortisol levels and stimulate the release of endorphins, enhancing both mood and focus. This mental clarity fosters a heightened state of receptivity, where new opportunities can be perceived and acted upon. As Seneca stated, we suffer more often in imagination than in reality, so if we can quiet our racing thoughts, we find that our fears and perceived obstacles often shrink in significance. In this space of stillness, you empower your mind to become a powerful tool for manifestation. What does this look like in practice? It involves more than just sitting still. It's about conscious relaxation and purposeful visualization. Picture a craftsman who works skillfully, not frantically. His deliberate, calm approach yields better results than hurried movements. This same principle applies to our minds. Visualize what you wish for with vivid detail, feel it, sense it, and then release the need to chase it with urgency. Trust in the process, for as Zeno of Citium, the founder of Stoicism, taught, well-being is realized by small steps, but is truly no small thing. It's vital to understand that relaxation doesn't imply passivity. On the contrary, it allows for more strategic and effective action. By staying centered, you cultivate a state where your actions are guided by wisdom rather than fear. This state of calm becomes your fortress against the turbulence of external events. When you act from this place, you exude confidence, reduce mistakes, and create an environment where opportunities naturally gravitate towards you. This approach is like planting seeds in fertile soil. A mind at rest is ready to nurture the seeds of intention and watch them grow. Consider the story of Luna, a young woman whose belief in the power of calm focus transformed not just her life, but her entire village. Without resources or external help, she envisioned a vibrant garden where barren land stood. Day after day, she visualized it with unwavering belief, embodying the wisdom imparted by her grandmother. What you think and feel, you attract. Though her neighbors doubted her, Luna stayed true to her vision, never letting doubt disrupt her inner peace. Over time, small plants emerged, and a dry stream began to flow again, much to everyone's amazement. The garden that eventually flourished was not only a testament to Luna's dedication, but also to the power of aligned thought and serenity. This story reminds us that intention, nurtured by calm, leads to manifestation. So, in your journey to manifest everything you desire, remember that the first step is to relax and trust that what you seek is already on its way. Embrace stillness as your ally. Shift from reacting to external pressures to responding with a composed mind. In this state, you'll find that the answers and opportunities you've been searching for have been waiting for you all along. Breathe, release, and allow life to unfold as it should. As you cultivate this practice, you will not only manifest your goals but also discover that true strength and wisdom lie in the quiet spaces between effort and surrender. "He who is brave is free," said Seneca, and perhaps one of the bravest things we can do is to let go of the need to control and trust in the power of a relaxed mind. Lesson 2. Flow and receive. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Marcus Aurelius. Have you noticed how often we find ourselves caught in the relentless pursuit of controlling every aspect of life? The irony is that the more we cling to control, the more out of reach it becomes, leaving us stressed and exhausted. Instead, what if I told you that the secret to truly manifesting what you desire is in learning to flow with life and receive what comes? This might sound counterintuitive, but in surrendering the urge to force outcomes, we unlock a space where real manifestation can begin. In the wise words of Epictetus, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. This is the essence of today's lesson, embracing the flow to manifest your desires. Life is full of moments where we're stuck in traffic, our plans go awry, or someone disappoints us, triggering our impulse to tighten our grip and micromanage. Yet, what do we achieve? Stress, frustration, and the creeping sense that everything is slipping through our fingers like water. In those moments, pause and ask yourself, what would happen if you simply let go? Letting go doesn't mean giving up. It means choosing to respond differently. Take a breath and observe the situation as it is, without judgment or the urge to fix everything at once. Picture a river flowing smoothly. It does not resist the rocks and obstacles in its path, but moves around them, finding its way effortlessly. You, too, can adopt this principle, flowing through challenges and learning to receive the lessons they bring. Consider this. In the world of modern work and relationships, we often push hard to get recognition, promotions, or affection, believing that constant effort is the only way forward. But think of a time when you took a step back, whether in a work project, a relationship, or a personal goal, and allowed space for things to unfold naturally. Did you notice that opportunities appeared unexpectedly, and things seemed to fall into place with less resistance? This is not coincidence. It's the power of aligning your actions with a state of calm receptivity. As Lao Tzu said, by letting it go, it all gets done. The world is won by those who let it go. In today's fast-paced society, where we equate busyness with success, it's essential to remember that sometimes the most effective action is to pause and trust the process. Let's take a lesson from a modern story. A successful entrepreneur I once knew faced a situation where a major deal was falling apart. He had done everything possible, negotiations, calls, proposals, and was on the verge of burning out. One evening, overwhelmed and exhausted, he decided to let it go. He took the night off, disconnected from his phone, and spent time with his family, focusing on being present. The next morning, he received an unexpected email. The client reconsidered and was ready to move forward. What changed? His mindset. By stepping back and releasing the tension of control, he created room for new possibilities. This isn't magic. It's a shift in energy that you too can tap into. So, how can you apply this to your own life? Start by practicing mindfulness when you feel the impulse to control. Instead of reacting, pause and breathe deeply. Ask yourself if this is something you truly need to manage, or if you can allow life to take its course for a moment. Engaging in activities like journaling or taking a short walk can help you reset and gain perspective. Remember, flowing with life doesn't mean being passive. It means being wise enough to know when to act and when to trust. We cannot direct the wind, but we can adjust the sails, as the saying goes. When you stop resisting and start flowing, you'll find that life has a way of surprising you. This isn't to say challenges will disappear, but your approach to them will transform. You'll feel less weighed down by the burden of perfectionism and more open to opportunities that align with your true desires. And when those opportunities come, receive them with gratitude, acknowledging that life's best moments often arise when we least expect them. So, next time you feel overwhelmed, take a step back, breathe, and ask yourself, how can I flow with this moment instead of fighting against it? You might be surprised at the answers that come when you give space for them to emerge. In learning to flow and receive, you manifest not just what you want, but what you need for your journey. Embrace this wisdom and watch how life unfolds in ways more beautiful and fulfilling than you had ever planned. Lesson 3. Manifest from a state of gratitude. Gratitude turns what we have into enough. This simple truth holds a profound secret to manifesting what you truly desire. Think for a moment. How often do you find yourself focusing on what's missing in your life, caught in a cycle of yearning for more while overlooking what is already present? In the quest for our goals, it's easy to fall into this trap. But here's the twist. The power to attract everything you want starts not with striving but with appreciating what you already have. The Stoics understood this well. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love." So how do you harness this wisdom to manifest your desires? The answer lies in learning to manifest from a state of gratitude. When you pause to genuinely acknowledge what you have, whether it's the comfort of a home, the support of loved ones, or even simple pleasures like a warm cup of coffee, you shift your mindset from lack to abundance. This change in perspective creates an open channel for attracting more of what you want. The universe responds to the energy you project, and gratitude emits a frequency that invites positivity and fulfillment. Have you ever noticed how people who seem content often attract even more good into their lives? It's not just coincidence, it's a mindset that opens doors. Ralph Waldo Emerson once said, "Cultivate the habit of being grateful for every good thing that comes to you, and to give thanks continuously. And because all things have contributed to your advancement, you should include all things in your gratitude." But how can you practice gratitude effectively to manifest your goals? Start with simple steps. Each morning, take a few moments to think about or write down 3 things you're grateful for. This act isn't just a nice ritual, it's a powerful tool that rewires your brain to focus on positivity. The more you recognize what you have, the more your mind becomes attuned to opportunities and solutions that align with your desires. Even in difficult times, finding small things to appreciate can shift your emotional state from anxiety to calm. You may wonder, how can I be grateful when I'm going through hardships? This is where Stoicism offers its greatest lessons. Seneca said, "A wise man is content with his lot, whatever it may be, without wishing for what he has not." Practicing gratitude during challenges trains you to see beyond immediate difficulties and recognize the bigger picture, that each experience contributes to your growth and future achievements. Let me share a modern story to illustrate this. There was a man who had faced numerous setbacks in his career, each one seemingly worse than the last. One day, instead of wallowing in frustration, he decided to shift his approach. Every morning, he listed the few things he was thankful for: his family's support, his health, the lessons learned from past failures. Slowly, this practice began to transform his outlook. He noticed that new opportunities started appearing, ones he might have overlooked had he remained stuck in his negativity. This shift wasn't immediate, it was a gradual unfolding as he nurtured a mindset rooted in gratitude. Soon, he landed a job that aligned perfectly with his skills and passions, a role he never thought possible in his earlier state of mind. What changed wasn't the world around him, but how he engaged with it. So, how can you begin to weave gratitude into your daily life and use it as a bridge to manifesting your dreams? Start by acknowledging the present moment. Instead of focusing on the next big thing you want, pause and ask yourself, what do I already have that makes me feel fulfilled? It could be your ability to learn, your relationships, or even your resilience in the face of challenges. By making gratitude a daily practice, you create a fertile ground for your aspirations to take root and grow. Remember that manifesting isn't just about visualization. It's about aligning your emotions, thoughts, and actions with the belief that what you desire is already finding its way to you. The next step is to expand this practice beyond yourself. Share your gratitude with others. A simple thank you to a friend or a note of appreciation can ripple out and create an environment of positivity. This not only reinforces your own state of gratitude, but attracts supportive relationships and uplifting energy into your life. The philosopher Cicero called gratitude not only the greatest of virtues but the parent of all others. In practicing it, you're not just inviting good things into your life, you're building a mindset resilient to setbacks, one that recognizes opportunities where others see obstacles. So ask yourself, what are you grateful for today? How can this sense of gratitude shape the way you approach your dreams? As you ponder these questions, remember that the path to manifesting what you desire starts with recognizing the abundance already in your life. Gratitude transforms your state of mind, making you a magnet for more good to come. Practice it consistently, and watch as your world begins to shift in ways that align with your deepest aspirations. And as you embark on this journey, keep in mind the words of Meister Eckhart. If the only prayer you ever say in your entire life is thank you, it will be enough. Lesson 4. The Power of the Law of Attraction. You attract what you think is a saying that holds a powerful truth rooted in both philosophy and modern psychology. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to effortlessly draw success, happiness, or opportunities into their lives while others struggle despite their hard work? This is the essence of the law of attraction, a principle that teaches us that our thoughts, beliefs, and feelings shape our reality. Epictetus, a renowned Stoic philosopher, wisely stated, "Men are disturbed not by things but by the view they take of them." This ancient wisdom tells us that our internal state directly influences our external world, and when we align our thoughts and emotions with what we truly desire, we unlock the potential to manifest our greatest dreams. Think about your daily thoughts and the narratives you repeat in your mind. Are they filled with doubt and fear, or are they imbued with hope, gratitude, and confidence. The law of attraction operates on a simple premise. What you focus on expands. If you spend your energy worrying about failure or dwelling on negative outcomes, you may inadvertently draw those very situations into your life. However, by shifting your mindset to one of positive expectation and gratitude, you create a fertile mental environment for growth and success. As Marcus Aurelius put it, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. To harness this power, start by observing your thoughts. When you catch yourself slipping into a negative mindset, pause and consciously redirect your thinking. Replace "I can't" with "I am capable," and swap "what if I fail" with "what if I succeed." This shift, though subtle, can have profound effects on your life. Consider how this principle applies in modern life. Picture a colleague who always seems to land promotions or attract helpful mentors. More often than not, that person exudes an air of confidence and positivity that makes others gravitate toward them. They embody the law of attraction without even realizing it. This isn't luck. It's the manifestation of a mindset aligned with success. You too can create this kind of energy. By fostering thoughts of abundance and visualizing your goals as already achieved, you send a powerful signal to your subconscious and in turn to the universe. As James Allen, author of As a Man Thinketh, once said, "You are today where your thoughts have brought you. You will be tomorrow where your thoughts take you." Your mind, when focused on constructive and empowering beliefs, becomes a magnet for experiences that resonate with those beliefs. But how do you take this knowledge and make it practical? Start by setting aside time each day to engage in focused visualization. Close your eyes, breathe deeply, and picture yourself living the life you want, in vivid detail. See the colors, hear the sounds, and feel the emotions as if it were already happening. This practice primes your mind to recognize and seize opportunities that align with your vision. Next, practice gratitude daily. Keep a journal where you write down at least 3 things you're thankful for. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's lacking to what's abundant, thereby attracting even more reasons to be thankful. This aligns with the teachings of Seneca, who said, "Nothing is more honorable than a grateful heart." By appreciating the present, you create a positive cycle that fuels further manifestation. Of course, action is essential. The law of attraction isn't about passively wishing for outcomes while doing nothing to achieve them. Instead, it's about coupling your aligned thoughts and emotions with decisive action. If you want to attract a new job, for instance, visualize yourself excelling in that role, but also take tangible steps. Update your resume, network, and apply to positions. The universe rewards those who blend belief with effort. It's like planting seeds in a garden. Visualize the lush, full blooms you desire, but remember that they need water and care to grow. Dwell on the beauty of life. Watch the stars and see yourself running with them. Marcus Aurelius reminds us. This means staying focused on the wonder of possibility and moving confidently in that direction. Ask yourself, how often do you let doubt block your path? Are you holding on to limiting beliefs that tell you success is only for others? Challenge these thoughts. The mind is adaptable, and just as you can learn a new skill, you can learn to reshape your thinking patterns. The next time you catch yourself feeling doubtful, ask, "What would I think if I knew I couldn't fail?" This open-ended question shifts your perspective from hesitation to action. When you cultivate a mindset that embraces opportunity and gratitude, you are no longer at the mercy of external circumstances. You become the creator of your own reality. Trust in this process and practice it daily, and you will find that life begins to mirror the aspirations you hold within. As you move forward, remember this powerful insight. The law of attraction isn't just about getting what you want. It's about becoming the kind of person who attracts what aligns with their highest potential. Thank you for joining us in today's video. Before we move on to the next segment, I'd like to take a moment to express my heartfelt gratitude to you. It's a pleasure to have you as a valued member of our community, sharing this journey towards growth and insight. Your engagement is meaningful, and I encourage you to share your story or personal impressions in the comments. If you're unsure of what to say, simply comment, "I am a newbie" if you've just joined us, or "I am Stoic" if you've been part of this journey for a while. Your words not only reflect your presence but also inspire us to keep creating content that resonates. All right, let's continue this path together, shall we? Lesson 5. The Power of Mindfulness for Abundance. The present moment is the only time over which we have dominion. This truth, as echoed by Thich Nhat Hanh, is the foundation of understanding the power of mindfulness, especially when seeking abundance. Have you ever felt so wrapped up in your worries about the future, or regrets from the past that you're unable to notice the opportunities right in front of you? In a world buzzing with endless distractions and pressure, cultivating mindfulness is not just a luxury, it's essential for unlocking your potential and manifesting the life you truly desire. The Stoics, known for their wisdom on inner peace, believed that being present is key to gaining control over one's mind and, by extension, one's life. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength, said Marcus Aurelius. This ancient wisdom aligns seamlessly with the idea that abundance comes from focusing on what we can control, our thoughts, and how we engage with the present. Let's look at how mindfulness plays out in everyday life. Picture a professional juggling meetings, deadlines, and personal obligations, feeling perpetually stressed and stretched thin. This person might think that by rushing through tasks and keeping their mind fixed on the next challenge, they're being productive. But what often happens? They overlook details, miss chances for connection, and even lose sight of what truly matters. Now contrast that with someone who takes a few minutes each morning to ground themselves, to breathe, center their thoughts, and prioritize their intentions. They approach the day with calm and focus, noticing not only what needs immediate action, but also new opportunities that come their way. This simple shift from hurried distraction to mindful awareness makes all the difference. So ask yourself, when was the last time you paused to be fully present and appreciate what's around you? Mindfulness doesn't just create a sense of calm. It primes your mind to recognize abundance in forms you may have previously ignored. Seneca advised, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality," and this speaks volumes about how much mental clutter prevents us from experiencing life fully. When you quiet that inner noise, you're better equipped to see the value in your circumstances and to act with intention. Think about a time when you felt most content. Was it a moment when everything was perfect? Or was it when you chose to acknowledge the small blessings in your day? The laughter of a loved one, the warmth of the sun, or the satisfaction of a job well done? These moments, when appreciated, expand your perception of abundance and attract more positivity into your life. A modern story that illustrates this point involves a busy entrepreneur who felt trapped by the demands of his growing business. Constantly worried about the next big opportunity, he rarely took a moment to breathe and enjoy his achievements. After suffering from burnout, he decided to incorporate mindful practices into his daily routine. Simple moments of silence, deep breathing, and intentional gratitude. To his surprise, not only did his stress levels drop, but he also began to notice new solutions to long-standing challenges and unexpected opportunities presenting themselves. His business flourished more after he prioritized mindfulness than when he operated on sheer force. This is the power of being present. It aligns you with a state of flow where abundance naturally follows. So, how do you start embracing mindfulness in your own life to manifest abundance? It begins with small intentional actions. Try starting your morning without reaching for your phone. Instead, sit quietly for a few minutes, focusing on your breath and grounding yourself in the present moment. When your mind wanders, and it will, gently guide it back without judgment. This act of returning to the present strengthens your focus over time. Throughout the day, make a habit of doing simple mindfulness check-ins. Whether it's during your commute while waiting for your coffee or before a meeting, take a deep breath and bring your awareness to your body and surroundings. These moments build a mental habit of presence that helps you remain calm and open to what each moment has to offer. Dwell on the beauty of life. Watch the stars and see yourself running with them, said Marcus Aurelius, reminding us to appreciate the present as the source of our strength. As you practice this, you'll find that your reactions to stress and challenges become more measured. Instead of reacting impulsively, you'll respond thoughtfully, making choices that align with your true desires. You'll start seeing opportunities you might have missed and realize that abundance isn't just about material wealth. It's about the richness of your experiences and the peace within you. When you act from a place of mindfulness, your energy shifts. You move from a state of frantic need to a state of quiet confidence, which in itself attracts more positive experiences. This is where the art of manifestation through mindfulness truly shines. When you are aware and appreciative, life has a way of giving you more to be grateful for. So ask yourself, what steps can you take today to bring mindfulness into your life? Could it be a few moments of gratitude in the morning, mindful breathing throughout the day, or pausing to appreciate the present before moving on to the next task? Remember, abundance begins not when you achieve everything, but when you realize that everything you need is already within your grasp. With each mindful step, you're not just navigating life, you're creating it, one present moment at a time. He who lives in harmony with himself lives in harmony with the universe, as Marcus Aurelius beautifully put it. Take this to heart, and watch how your journey unfolds with newfound peace and abundance. Lesson 6. The Power of Sleep. Sleep is the best meditation, said the Dalai Lama, emphasizing a truth that many of us overlook in our pursuit of productivity and success. Have you ever found yourself pushing through exhaustion, convinced that sacrificing rest will lead to greater achievements? The irony is that the less you prioritize sleep, the further away you drift from manifesting what you truly desire. The power of sleep goes beyond just resting the body. It rejuvenates the mind, sharpens focus, and fuels creativity, all of which are essential for manifesting your goals. Stoicism, with its deep understanding of the balance between effort and acceptance, aligns beautifully with this truth. Marcus Aurelius himself wrote, "When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love. But how can we truly value the gift of the morning if we haven't allowed ourselves the full benefit of restorative sleep? Think about how you feel after a night of insufficient sleep, groggy, irritable, and mentally foggy. Your productivity drops, your patience wears thin, and even small tasks feel monumental. Now compare that to a day following restful, deep sleep. Your mind feels clearer, problems seem more manageable, and creative solutions come effortlessly. This isn't just anecdotal. Studies have shown that during sleep, the brain processes and consolidates memories, clears toxins, and enhances cognitive function. Aristotle once said, "It is during our darkest moments that we must focus to see the light." But it's nearly impossible to find that focus when deprived of sleep. So why do so many of us skimp on such a critical aspect of our well-being? In our fast-paced, constantly connected world, sleep is often seen as a luxury rather than a necessity. We equate late nights and early mornings with ambition, not realizing that over time, this deprivation becomes counterproductive. You might think that staying up an extra hour will get you ahead, but at what cost? Without adequate rest, your ability to make sound decisions, manage emotions, and stay resilient falters. A tired mind is a vulnerable mind, as the Stoics would likely agree. To truly manifest your desires, whether it's a fulfilling career, better relationships, or personal growth, you need a well-rested mind. Sleep is not the enemy of productivity, it's the foundation of it. Let me share a modern story to put this in perspective. There was a tech entrepreneur who prided himself on working 18-hour days, surviving on minimal sleep. For a while, his business thrived, until it didn't. He started making mistakes, losing focus during important meetings, and snapping at his team. It wasn't until a mentor told him, "You can't pour from an empty cup," that he realized something had to change. He committed to prioritizing sleep, setting a strict bedtime, and creating a relaxing evening routine. The results were astounding. His clarity returned, his mood improved, and he began making more strategic decisions that propelled his company to new heights. What shifted wasn't just his work ethic, but his respect for the restorative power of sleep. So how can you start harnessing the power of sleep to aid in your journey to manifestation? Begin by establishing a nighttime routine that signals your body it's time to wind down. This could be as simple as dimming the lights, turning off screens an hour before bed, and practicing deep breathing exercises. You might also consider journaling to unload your thoughts and worries onto paper, allowing your mind to relax. As Seneca advised, the mind that is anxious about future events is miserable. By creating a habit that calms your mind before sleep, you set the stage for a restful night. And don't underestimate the power of consistency. Going to bed and waking up at the same time every day trains your body's internal clock and improves sleep quality. Now you may wonder, what does sleep have to do with Stoicism or manifesting my desires? The answer lies in understanding that a calm, rested mind is better equipped to practice Stoic principles, such as responding thoughtfully rather than reacting impulsively. When well rested, you're more capable of recognizing the opportunities around you and aligning your actions with your intentions. This state of mental clarity allows you to act with purpose and confidence, making your manifestation efforts more effective. As Marcus Aurelius reminded himself, "It is not death that a man should fear, but he should fear never beginning to live." Proper sleep ensures you're fully living and fully present, ready to make the most of each day. So what can you do tonight to prioritize your sleep? Are there habits you need to shift or commitments you can let go of to create space for rest? Think about the quality of your current sleep and ask yourself if it's serving you. Remember, the journey to achieving your dreams doesn't come from endless hustling. It comes from balanced effort and the wisdom to rest. Take this lesson to heart, and you'll find that sleep is not just a break from life's demands, but a powerful tool that fuels your ability to manifest everything you desire. He who learns to rest learns to conquer, as the saying goes. Let sleep be your ally in this journey, and watch how life starts aligning in your favor. Lesson 7. Morning Manifestation. The morning breeze has secrets to tell you. Do not go back to sleep, said Rumi. And this wisdom couldn't be more relevant when exploring the power of morning rituals for manifestation. Starting your day with the right mindset is not just a feel-good routine. It is a powerful step in aligning your thoughts and actions to attract the life you desire. The early hours hold a unique energy, a sense of renewal that can set the tone for everything that follows. As Marcus Aurelius once reflected in his meditations, when you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love. This conscious recognition of life's gift is your first act of gratitude and a reminder that the path to manifesting your dreams begins the moment you open your eyes. Consider this. Many of us wake up and immediately rush into the day's demands, letting stress and distraction lead the way. But what if, instead, you took those first few moments to ground yourself and cultivate intention? The way you start your morning can shape your entire mindset and influence how you navigate challenges and seize opportunities. Picture the calm focus of a craftsman preparing their tools before starting work. Your mind, too, must be prepared to create. The practice of morning manifestation can be as simple as pausing to breathe deeply, affirming your goals, and visualizing the outcomes you seek. This isn't mere wishful thinking. It's an exercise in aligning your subconscious mind with your conscious desires. One powerful way to harness the morning is through visualization. Close your eyes and mentally walk through the day you want to have. See yourself tackling tasks confidently, engaging in meaningful conversations, and moving closer to your long-term goals. You become what you give your attention to, said Epictetus, highlighting that focused thought is not passive, but an active force in creating your reality. When you start your day with clear visualization, you set a course for your mind to follow, a compass pointing to your desired destination. But visualization is not enough. It must be coupled with gratitude. Begin by listing a few things for which you are thankful. Gratitude shifts your focus from what is lacking to what is present, fostering an abundance mindset that attracts more positivity into your life. Seneca wisely noted, "Nothing is more honorable than a grateful heart." By incorporating gratitude into your mornings, you prime your mind to recognize and embrace the good around you. The concept of a morning ritual might sound idealistic, but it's both practical and impactful when adapted to modern life. Picture a busy professional who starts their day overwhelmed by emails, meetings, and to-do lists. By mid-morning, they're drained, reacting rather than creating. Now contrast this with someone who sets aside just 10 to 15 minutes each morning to breathe, reflect, and focus on what truly matters. The difference in their day is profound. The second person approaches challenges with clarity and calm, responding rather than reacting. This shift is not just beneficial, it's transformative. The calm, intentional mindset built in the morning can help you handle unexpected setbacks with grace and keep your energy directed toward what supports your goals. Developing a morning ritual doesn't mean overhauling your schedule. Start small. Take a moment after waking up to stretch, breathe deeply, and express gratitude. You might also try journaling. Writing down your goals and affirmations can solidify them in your mind. For those who find mornings chaotic, remember that even 5 minutes of focused breathing can make a difference. Visualize those moments as clearing the mental cobwebs and setting your mind like an arrow aimed at its target. And if you're questioning whether these practices truly matter, ask yourself this. Have you noticed how your day feels when it begins with chaos versus when it starts with calm? To strengthen your practice, incorporate Stoic reflections into your routine. Reading a passage from Marcus Aurelius or reflecting on the simplicity championed by Epictetus can anchor your mindset and remind you that, no matter what the day holds, your inner state is yours to command. First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do, advised Epictetus. This reminder underscores the power of intention followed by action, a perfect mantra for a morning ritual focused on manifestation. Morning rituals aren't a magic bullet, but they are an investment in your well-being and success. When you take time each morning to center yourself and set intentions, you create a ripple effect throughout your day. Your interactions improve, your stress levels drop, and you become more attuned to opportunities that align with your desires. Remember, the purpose of these rituals isn't just to check off another task, but to truly ground yourself in the present and set the tone for the day. The morning is when you can consciously choose to engage with life from a place of abundance and potential. So, as you prepare for tomorrow, what small changes can you make to your morning routine to start harnessing this power? Take a moment to reflect, and as the sun rises, remember to rise with it, intentional, grateful, and ready to manifest the day you want. The dawn is not just the start of a day, it is the beginning of possibility. If you've made it this far, you're embracing the path of true inner peace. Drop a comment saying, "I am calm and ready," to show your dedication to this transformative journey. Stay with us. There's so much more wisdom to explore. Lesson 8. Visualize and create. The power to manifest begins with the way you direct your thoughts, harnessing visualization as a tool not for mere daydreaming, but for deliberate creation. Have you ever paused to ask yourself what your mind looks like when you visualize your future? Does it get cluttered with doubt, or is it vivid and full of possibility? Visualization is more than picturing your dreams. It's aligning your mindset so that your actions naturally follow the vision you set. Many successful athletes, entrepreneurs, and thinkers credit part of their achievements to the power of visualization. They see not only their end goal, but the steps they need to take to get there, fostering a sense of belief that fuels their actions. Consider the story of a young architect who spent years visualizing his dream project. He pictured the completed building, the details of its design, and the pride of watching people walk through its halls. Yet he didn't stop there. He allowed this vision to guide his daily activities, from how he approached new projects to the dedication he showed during late-night drafting sessions. It wasn't just about seeing the end result, but using that mental image as fuel for daily perseverance. This is where visualization shifts from a passive wish to an active component of creation. But let's ground this in something practical. Have you ever noticed how your mood changes when you remind yourself of a happy memory or a moment of success? Your energy shifts, doesn't it? The same principle applies when visualizing your future. It helps set your mental and emotional state to match the success you seek. Now, visualization doesn't mean ignoring challenges. The Stoics teach us that life is full of obstacles, but true strength lies in preparation and response. We should always be asking ourselves, is this something that is or is not in my control? Said Epictetus, emphasizing that while the future is uncertain, your present mindset is yours to shape. Visualization, then, is not about pretending life will be perfect, but equipping yourself mentally to handle the journey. When you visualize, you're training your brain to recognize opportunities, stay resilient, and adapt to the unexpected. For instance, a business leader who consistently visualizes a successful negotiation is more prepared to navigate unforeseen challenges calmly rather than panicking when discussions take a surprising turn. You might be thinking, how do I practice this? Start simple. Dedicate a few quiet minutes each morning or before bed to close your eyes and picture your goals. Not just the big moments, but the daily steps and the feelings tied to achieving them. What does it feel like to reach that milestone? How do your surroundings look and how do you carry yourself? This isn't fluff. There's science behind it. Studies have shown that mental rehearsal activates neural pathways similar to those used when physically performing the action. This means your mind becomes familiar with success before it happens, making you more confident and motivated. Relating this to modern life, think about the moments when people allow the noise of daily obligations to drown their vision for their future. Emails, meetings, and an endless to-do list. Yet, those who pause to align their thoughts with their goals tend to find more fulfillment and focus. It's as though they're steering their life with intention rather than drifting aimlessly. Have you ever noticed how some people seem to attract opportunities effortlessly? Often it's not luck. It's a result of being so attuned to their vision that they're ready to act when chances arise. This readiness is what differentiates visualizing with purpose from daydreaming without action. One last insight. Gratitude magnifies the power of visualization. When you visualize, infuse your practice with appreciation for what you already have and for the process itself. As Seneca advised, true happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future. Gratitude grounds you and brings you into the present, making the act of visualization more powerful because you're not visualizing from a place of lack, but from abundance and confidence. So, how can you integrate this practice into your life? Begin with a simple exercise. After visualizing your goals, write down one action you can take today that aligns with that vision. It doesn't need to be grand. Small, consistent steps are what build momentum. To conclude, think about this. If you don't take the time to envision what you want, how will you know when you're on the right path? Start by closing your eyes and seeing not only where you wish to be, but who you need to become to get there. Let this guide you as you move through your day, bringing with it a sense of purpose and resilience. Remember, luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity, as Seneca once said. Your visualization combined with mindful action prepares you to embrace and create the opportunities that lead to your goals. So, take a breath, set your mind, and create the future you wish to see, one focused thought at a time. Lesson 9. The power of conscious breathing. The power of conscious breathing is one of the simplest yet most profound practices you can incorporate into your life, especially when your goal is to manifest what you desire. You may wonder, how can something as basic as breathing hold so much power? The answer lies in the way our breath is connected to our mind and body. The mind is like a turbulent sea. Only by calming it can we see clearly, said Marcus Aurelius, and one of the most effective ways to achieve that calm is through conscious breathing. When you intentionally slow down and pay attention to your breath, you are signaling your brain to shift from a state of stress or anxiety to one of relaxation and focus. Have you ever noticed how your breathing changes when you're stressed, shallow and rapid, compared to when you feel relaxed and at peace? That's because your breath and emotions are intertwined. By controlling your breath, you can also manage your emotions, making it easier to maintain a state of calm where manifestation is most effective. Think about this. How many times have you tried to tackle a problem or plan your day while feeling overwhelmed, only to make poor decisions or feel paralyzed? Now consider how different it feels when you take a moment to breathe deeply, clear your mind, and approach the situation with renewed focus. That shift in energy isn't just a coincidence, it's the power of conscious breathing at work. The Stoics believed that peace of mind is crucial for making wise decisions and leading a fulfilling life, and conscious breathing is a tool that can help you cultivate that peace. When you practice conscious breathing regularly, you create a space in your mind where you can pause, reflect, and respond thoughtfully instead of reacting impulsively. Seneca once said, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality," reminding us that our anxieties often stem from a mind that runs unchecked. Conscious breathing helps anchor your mind in the present, reducing the mental noise and giving you the clarity needed to focus on what truly matters. But how do you practice conscious breathing effectively? Start by finding a quiet space, even if just for a few minutes. Sit comfortably, close your eyes, and take a deep breath in through your nose, feeling your abdomen rise as you fill your lungs. Hold that breath for a moment, then slowly exhale through your mouth, allowing any tension to release with it. Repeat this for several cycles, paying attention to the rhythm of your breath. As you do this, you'll notice your mind begin to settle and your body relax. It's a simple practice, but it's one that carries immense benefits. And here's where it ties into manifestation. When your mind is calm, you're more receptive to new ideas and opportunities. You can better visualize your goals and take the inspired actions needed to reach them. A modern example of this can be seen in the world of high-stress jobs. Take, for instance, a surgeon preparing for a complex operation, or an athlete moments before a crucial game. Many of them use conscious breathing to center themselves and maintain peak performance. Why? Because they know that in moments of tension, the breath is what brings control and clarity. In your own life, whether you're navigating a challenging conversation, making an important decision, or simply trying to keep up with the pace of daily life, conscious breathing can be your anchor. It reminds you that no matter how chaotic things become, you can always find your center and act from a place of calm. So, how can you make conscious breathing a habit? Start by weaving it into your daily routine. Practice it when you wake up in the morning to set a calm tone for the day, or during short breaks to reset your mind. Even a minute of focused breathing can make a difference. And as you become more practiced, integrate it into your moments of visualization. As you breathe, picture the life you want to manifest, not just the outcomes, but the feelings, the moments, and the growth. Ask yourself, what would it feel like to achieve this? What energy do I want to bring to my day? This exercise connects your goals with your emotional state, making your intentions more powerful and aligned. As Epictetus wisely noted, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. With conscious breathing, you give yourself the power to respond with clarity and purpose, making each step toward your goals more intentional and impactful. So the next time you feel overwhelmed or distracted, pause and take a breath. Reconnect with the present moment, and remember that within each breath lies the power to shape your day and ultimately, your destiny. Lesson 10. The Silence and Connection with the Universe. Silence is a source of great strength, Lao Tzu once said, and this truth resonates deeply when we explore the connection between inner silence and manifesting what we desire. In a world saturated with noise, whether it's the constant buzz of notifications, the chatter of daily conversations, or the background hum of our anxious thoughts, finding moments of true silence can feel almost impossible. Yet, it is in these moments of quiet that we open ourselves to the profound connection with the universe and align our intentions with its energy. The Stoics emphasize the importance of quiet reflection, reminding us that it's within stillness that we gain clarity and perspective. Silence at the proper season is wisdom, and better than any speech, reflected Plutarch, underscoring the timeless value of inner calm. When was the last time you allowed yourself to be truly still? The power of silence is often underestimated, but those who learn to harness it discover that it holds the key to deeper insight and powerful manifestation. In the silence, you can tune out the external distractions and tune into your internal voice, that quiet yet powerful guide that knows your true desires and potential. Have you ever found that your best ideas or moments of clarity come when you're away from the chaos? Maybe during a quiet walk or when you're alone in the early hours of the morning? That's no coincidence. It's because in those moments, your mind finally has the space to process, to create, and to connect with something greater than itself. This is what it means to be in harmony with the universe, a state where you are not just thinking, but feeling and intuitively knowing. To understand the importance of silence, think about how noise affects you. The constant rush of external input, emails, social media updates, and even casual background noise, all chip away at your focus and sap your energy. It's easy to become reactive, jumping from task to task without ever pausing to ask yourself if what you're doing aligns with your deeper goals. This is why silence is not just the absence of sound, but the presence of awareness. When you consciously seek out silence, you're creating a sacred space where you can reconnect with your thoughts, evaluate your intentions, and adjust your actions accordingly. Marcus Aurelius put it best when he wrote, "Nowhere can man find a quieter or more untroubled retreat than in his own soul." This retreat is where true manifestation begins because in that silence, your mind becomes a fertile ground for new thoughts and visions. But how do you cultivate this silence in a world that never stops talking? Start by dedicating small moments throughout your day to pause and listen, not to the world around you, but to the quiet within you. This can be as simple as turning off your phone for 10 minutes, sitting in a comfortable chair, and focusing on your breath. Feel the air move in and out, and let that natural rhythm guide you into stillness. As you settle into this silence, allow your mind to wander at first, but then gently bring it back to a state of calm. This practice is not about forcing yourself into stillness, but inviting it. The more you practice, the easier it becomes to tap into that state even when life is chaotic. The magic of silence is that it's also where you become more receptive to subtle cues and insights that can guide your path. When you stop filling every moment with noise, you create room for intuition and the universe to speak. Have you ever noticed how solutions to problems suddenly appear when you're not actively searching for them? That's the power of silence at work. By stepping away from the noise, you allow your mind to connect the dots and align with what you truly want. All men's miseries derive from not being able to sit in a quiet room alone, wrote Blaise Pascal, a sentiment that reminds us of the strength found in simply being with ourselves. Silence also teaches patience and trust, essential elements of manifestation. When you practice silence, you learn to be comfortable with not having all the answers immediately. You begin to trust that the universe has its own timing, and that your role is not to force outcomes but to remain open and prepared. This is where many people struggle. They feel compelled to fill every gap with action, mistaking busyness for progress. But as Seneca wisely stated, "It is a rough road that leads to the heights of greatness," suggesting that moments of quiet and challenge are necessary for true growth. The art of silence teaches you to differentiate between impulsive reactions and deliberate actions that move you closer to your goals. In today's fast-paced world, where achievement and productivity are often celebrated above reflection and inner work, taking time to be silent can seem counterproductive. But think of it as sharpening your axe before chopping wood. Without that preparation, your efforts might be frantic but fruitless. So, what does this mean for your daily life? It means carving out time for mindful stillness, whether through meditation, quiet walks, or even journaling your thoughts in a peaceful setting. These practices ground you and help you stay aligned with your purpose. The lesson here is clear. Silence is not empty. It is full of potential. When you embrace it, you create a space where your mind can align with your deepest intentions and the energies of the universe. You open yourself up to receiving insights that can only come when you pause long enough to listen. So, take a moment today to find your own silence. Step away from the noise, breathe deeply, and allow yourself to connect with that powerful, quiet part of you. In doing so, you'll not only hear the whispers of the universe but feel empowered to act upon them with clarity and confidence. What will you discover in your moments of silence, and how might it change the way you move through life? The answers are waiting for you in the stillness. To close this journey together, remember to integrate these Stoic principles into your daily life. Relax, let go of the urge to control every detail, and trust that life's flow will take you where you need to be. When stress and noise threaten your peace, pause, find that inner silence, and reconnect with the calm that resides within. This practice isn't just about surviving, but thriving, manifesting a life that aligns with your true desires and purpose. As Marcus Aurelius said, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Now, I encourage you to take these moments of peace and apply them each day to experience growth and genuine happiness. What changes will you notice when you start living with more calm and intention? Leave your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to read how this impacts you. Don't forget to subscribe to Stoic in Your Life. Turn on notifications and share this video if it resonated with you. Your feedback fuels our passion to keep creating meaningful content. Until our next exploration, stay serene and stay empowered.